Hi there guys.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys up to?
We are getting ready for the Warhawks Lockdown Dust Down.
What's that?
It's basically a workout to get us ready for paintball next week.
Cool, spot on. I mean, it makes sense, right? You're going to be absolutely knackered.
Can't wait. It's been a long time coming.
Why are you wearing a vest, George?
Well, this is only a 25-minute workout and we need to maximise our effort. And we'll play with this, so why not train with it? So come on.
Love it. Cool. All right, guys, let's do it.
Let's go.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Put it down.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, hello and welcome to the Warhawks Lockdown Dust Down. We're going to start with a little warm-up first to get us a little bit ready to get started. So to get started, we're going to just do some jumping jacks, just gently. A little bit of heat in that body. Alright, doing well. Another 10 seconds of those. Should be starting to get your heart rate up a little bit. Alright, good work. Now we're going to do a little bit of mobility. So you're going to stand feet hip width apart. You're going to put your hands down on the ground and you're going to walk out into a plank. So hands down to the ground, walk out to a plank, and then walk back up to standing. Down to a plank, and then back up to standing. 2 more of those. Good work. And then the next time you come down, you're going to stay in your plank. And then you're going to bring your right leg up so your foot comes down next to your right hand. You're going to just stay in that position and get a little bit of a stretch into your hips. And then you're going to reach your right hand up towards the sky. And bring your hand back down. Step your right foot back out to plank. And then bring your left foot forward. And reach up to the sky. We're going to do that twice more on each leg. So walk up, back out to plank. Right foot forward, reach up. And back to plank. And left side. And 1 more on each side, back out to plank. And the left. Good work. And then you're going to come back out to your plank and walk back up to standing. Good work. Now I'm just going to get a little bit of movement in the spine. So you're just going to do some gentle twists. There you go, get the movement all the way into your hips, into your legs, into your shoulders. Just loosen all that up. Alright, good work. It should be a little bit warmer now, so we're going to get started with our first set. So, for our first set, we're going to do 45 seconds on and then 15 seconds off of 3 different exercises. So we're going to start with squats. So you're going to start with your feet hip width apart and come down into a nice straight squat. So come down, your thighs parallel to the ground, and then come back up. And you're going to do as many reps as you can fit into that time. Focus on form, not on the number of reps. Then our next exercise, we're going to do high knees. So this is going to be our cardio exercise. So you're going to bring your knees up, all the way up as high as they'll go. If you want to make it a little bit harder, turn that into a sprint. Alright, and then for our last exercise, we're going to just hold a plank. So nice strong body, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, push away from the ground with your shoulders, and hold that for your 45 seconds, or for as long as you can. Then we're going to have 1 minute 30 rest, and then I'll walk you through the next set. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start with those squats. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. Got an extra couple of seconds there. So remember, you've got quite a few sets to get through. So focus on form, not on number of reps. So if you're doing this a little bit slower, that's absolutely fine. You should be starting to feel a little bit of heat in your legs. You've got 20 seconds to go.
I regret it.
If you're wearing a weighted vest, good luck. Hopefully it's going well for you. 10 more seconds.
I regret doing the jumps.
5,
Keep jumping.
I regret doing the jumps.
2, 1, and 15 seconds rest. And then I'll start my timer. Right, and then we're going to get ready for those high knees in 3, 2, 1, and go for those high knees. If you want to focus on your balance a little bit, you can do 3 runs and then hold. 3 runs and then hold. And that'll start to get your core warmed up as well. And if you're wearing a weighted vest, it might stop you from dying. All right, 15 seconds, guys. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds rest. You can get ready for your plank. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and hold. So remember, you're focused on pushing the ground away and moving your shoulders away from your ears so you're not sagging into your plank. Your core is tight, your glutes are tight. You've got 30 seconds to go. So basically for the plank, you want to just hold it for as long as you can. If you feel like you're starting to lose the form, then just drop it and we'll come back to it later, okay? Good work. 10 seconds to go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Now you've got 1.5 minutes of rest while I walk you through the next set.
It's spicy. Oh, it's going to be worth it though. The Ragnarok straight off the blocks. Freeze frame. Yeah.
Right, so for our next set, we're going to start with thrusters. No? We're going to start with sumo squats. So we're going to start with, there's a huge one here. Oh my god, there's loads!
It's because we've been running.
Bear with me, guys.
Don't they?
We're saving wildlife.
Just saving the worms. But they're enormous.
Oh, there's a massive one here as well.
I think it's rain.
I think it's rain.
Where?
It's just our sweat. Oh no, this one's half in.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Right, okay. So for our next set, now that we've saved the wildlife, we're going to start with sumo squats. So feet just over hip width apart, toes pointing outwards. So really important with the form here, you want your knees to be tracking out over your toes. So if you find that your knees are rolling inwards when you squat, then just bring your feet a little bit closer together. So you're going to do a nice wide squat, come down nice and low, again thighs parallel to the ground, and then come back up. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you're going to add a kick. So come up, add a kick, and then back down to your sumo squat. Make sure you're focusing on that form, and we should be fine. That's the first exercise. The second exercise, we're going to do thrusters. So you're going to start in a plank, hands on the ground, nice strong plank, and then you're going to jump your feet forward, tap your shoulders, place your hands back down, jump out, jump back in, tap your shoulders. If that's a little bit too hard and you're finding that the cardio is a little bit difficult, if you're wearing a weighted vest for example, you can do a walkout. So you come down, walk out to plank, walk back in, shoulder tap. Alright? And then the last exercise, we're going to do a bear crawl. So you're going to start on all fours, and then you're going to bring your knees just a couple of inches off the ground. So you're just hovering there above the ground. And then we're just going to hold that for 45 seconds. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can lift up your opposite hand and knee off the ground, and that'll start to really work your core. So alternating the two, like George is doing now. Alright, so sumo squats, thrusters, bear crawl. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, if your knees are rolling inwards, just bring your feet a little bit closer together.
want these.
Good work, guys. 20 seconds to go.
Forget
10.
Good age you can carry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds rest.
My ass.
Alright, get ready for those thrusters. In 5 seconds, we'll start getting into position. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. No worms will harm you. Good work, guys. We've got 20 seconds to go.
Oh, come on. Oh.
10 seconds.
Wardrobe malfunction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
And breathe. Good, right, 15 seconds, and then we're going to hold that bear crawl. So start getting into position. Come down to all fours. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're just hovering your knee a couple of inches off the ground. And then if you want to make a core burn, you do what George is doing. Good work. You're a third of the way through. You should be starting to feel this really burning in your thighs now.
Just go for someone else.
Remember, it's the same as the plank. You're just trying to hold it for as long as you can. Doggy. 15 seconds to go. 10. Good work, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. That's the end of the second set. Take a breather, have a drink, and then I'll walk you through set 3, hopefully with a few interruptions.
Oh, those extra 6k.
They make it quite hard.
Yeah.
I suppose. Backwards lunges.
Yeah.
Superman,
Yeah.
and then push-ups.
Go.
Huh? Still got a minute of rest. Backwards lunges. Superman. Alright, so for our next set, we're going to start with some lunges. So another leg-based exercise. So you'll start again, feet hip width apart, hands in front of you, and you're going to step back into a lunge. You come down, knees 90-degree angle, and then step back up, and then the other leg steps out and back up. Really nice and simple. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can add a jump. If you're wearing a weighted vest, I don't recommend it because it can be quite harsh on the knees. So for adding the jump, you start in your lunge and swap, and swap. Again, focus on the on the quality of the reps, on the landing rather than on the number of reps. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is
Superman.
Superman. Exercise 2 is Superman. Excellent, thank you very much. So you're going to start on your belly on the ground, hopefully not squashing too many worms, and you're going to raise your hands and feet off the ground at the same time. So use your glutes, your back muscles and your abs to come off the ground. Come back down and come back up. Come down, come back up. And then for the last 10 seconds we're just going to hold up. Okay? And then the last exercise is, forgot that as well.
Yeah. The next
Come
one,
on,
we remember
guys.
one each. Yeah.
Push-ups. Nice and easy. Right, so for your push-ups, any variation you like, you all know what a push-up is. I'm going to do them just on my knees. So if you're doing them on your knees, just make sure your body is nice and straight. You can either tuck your feet together or keep them on the ground. Then you're just going to come down into a push-up. Come back up. Try and keep your head nice and high, so it's your chest that's coming down to the ground, not your forehead or your nose. Alright, so whenever you're ready, we can start in 10 seconds with those backwards lunges. Alright, so start getting into position. I'm going to do jumps. These guys are not, because they're wearing vests. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, you're focusing on the form, on doing really good quality lunges. You're protecting your knees. If your knees start to feel a bit dodgy, then you're going to stop and take it really easy. Good work, guys. 20 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds rest. And then we're gonna get ready for those Supermen. And remember, we're gonna hold for the last 10 seconds. So starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good work, guys. 20 seconds to go. Remember, we're going to hold for the last 10. So get ready to hold in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Good work. Hold it there. Keep going. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Oh, that's harder than the best.
Got a lot of weight on your chest. Alright, and then 10 seconds until our last exercise, which is push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, it's about form, not about number of reps. More push-ups in. And another 1. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
That was hard again.
Alright, guys. We're halfway through the workout.
Right, so what's the next three?
Right, so on next, we've got half burpees, okay. Side plank, and then kick-ups. So I'll remember the half burpees.
Right.
You can remember the side planks.
Kick up.
And you remember the kick-ups.
Right, let's do it.
Alright guys, so for our next set, we're going to start with another nice cardio intensive one. So we're going to do half burpees. So by half burpee, I mean not chest to floor. So, if you've not done a burpee before, you're going to start feet hip width apart. You're going to launch your hands down to the ground. And as you launch your hands down, you're going to jump out into a plank. When you get to the plank, then you're going to jump your feet back in. I want you to land your feet nice and square next to your hands. And then you're going to push up into a jump. So hands down, jump out, jump back in, square, and jump up. If you want to make it harder, you can by going full chest to floor. So when you come down, bring your chest down to the ground, and then come back up, jump, and add your jump. If you're wearing a weighted vest, at your risk. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to do side planks. So if you're a side plank, fairly self-explanatory. You're going to come into a plank, but on one arm. You can have your hand above you on your waist, and your lower arm can be either extended or on your forearm if you need a bit of extra balance. And we're just going to hold it for the half the time. Then we're going to stop sides halfway through. And then for our last exercise, we're going to do kick-ups. So you're going to come down onto the ground, onto your back, feet up in the air, hands down by your sides. If you need a little bit of extra spinal support, you can just tuck your hands underneath your bum. And you're going to push up towards the ceiling or the sky. So just push up into a kick, as if you had a football on your feet and you're trying to make it go up. Alright, so whenever you're ready, we're going to start with those half burpees. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Cool. 20 seconds. Come on, 3 more. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds to breathe. And then those side planks. Start getting into position. 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright guys, we're going to swap hands in 3, 2, 1, and swap. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Last exercise, those kick-ups. Alright, in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. So imagine you're kicking that football up towards the sky. You're halfway through. Good work guys, come on. 10 seconds.
That is brutal.
Abs should be starting to burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Good work.
Right.
Only
2 sets.
2 more sets. Right.
Right, next 3.
So, the next set, mountain climbers,
Yeah.
glute bridge,
Yeah.
and dips.
Dips. I got dips. I got glute bridge.
Wonderful. Okay, so for our next set, we're going to start with a little bit of a cardio burner. Probably should have done the other order, but so be it. So we're going to start with mountain climbers. So you're going to come down into a plank, and then you're going to bring your knee into your chest, and then as you swap your knee over to your other knee, you're going to jump through. So you're jumping to swap right knee to left knee, coming into your chest. Alright, take it slow or take it as fast as you want. Up to you. And then next we're going to do glute bridge. So you're going to come down off the ground, feet, your ankle, I want your heels quite close to your bum, almost so you can touch them. And then you're going to push up through your heels to raise your hips off the ground. So come back down, raise your hips off the ground. So I'm going to make it a little bit harder. One leg. And I'll tell you when to swap legs halfway through. And then the last exercise,
have one job.
Dips.
Dips.
Dips. Last exercise.
I knew it was dips.
You're gonna stay on your back.
That's what he said.
And you're gonna dip down using your arms. So I want your arms to be doing all the work, not your bum. So it's not this. It's your arms that are coming down. So you should be working your triceps. Make it a little bit harder by straightening your legs. It's definitely harder. Up to you. So, 15 seconds. And we're going to start with mountain climbers. Mountain climbers. Get ready in 10 seconds.
Oh, God, that's so sick.
5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Push through. You're pressing into the ground with your hands, pushing your shoulders away from your ears. Good work. Take it nice and slow. You've got another 30 seconds. Just like
What? Another 2 minutes.
Come on, good work guys, you're halfway through. Come on, keep pushing. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alright, next exercise, glute bridges. Turns out the way to the best really does make it harder.
Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, and go. So push through your heels, push your hips off the ground.
Do you know when to swap?
I'll tell you. Set up. Swap legs in 3, 2, 1, go. Last exercise, dips. Alright, get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, it's a mistake.
Oh, these weights.
So the guys are carrying 6 extra kilos. 6.5.
That's just a 4, 6,
Feels
8.
like 60.
6 extra kilograms, which makes quite a big difference. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Oh.
Right, one more set, and we're done.
God, the triceps.
Yeah.
That's what dips do. After this, you'll be dead for a couple of days, but really well conditioned for the next time you get to play. Alright, last 3.
Yeah.
Last 3, and this round is a bit of a killer. So we're going to do another round of burpees. This time you're going to try and do chest to floor. So if that means that you're only doing 3 burpees, that's fine. The point is to try and focus on form and get that full body workout. Alright, so that's your first exercise. Second exercise, we're going to do rowers. So you're going to start sitting on the ground, bring your feet up off the ground, knees into your chest, arms out in front of you. And then you're going to row, so you're going to pull back. So you're almost lying down on the ground, your feet hovering above the ground, and then you're going to come back up. So as if you were on a rower. If you're struggling with the balance for this exercise, or if it's a little bit too hard, if you're wearing a waisted vest for example, you can use your hands for support. So try and just use them literally just for a little bit of support. But you're basically doing the same thing, but with a little bit of extra help from your hands behind your back. Alright, and then the third exercise is an army plank. So for army plank, you're going to start in your plank. If you're kind of done for today, then just hold the plank. That's also absolutely fine. So just hold your plank. If you're still feeling like you've got a little bit of energy left, then you can drop down to your forearms and then push back up into plank. And that's your military plank. That's going to be really helpful if you're crawling. Alright. Alright. So remember, we're starting with those full burpees. Try and get a few in. It doesn't matter if you don't do very many, try and do a few. Then we're going to do rowers, and then we're going to do army plank to finish us off. The last bit of work, 3 minutes, and then we're done. So get ready in 10 seconds for your burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Come on, keep pushing. Halfway through. Seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1.
Oh, jeez.
15 seconds rest. And 2 more exercises and we're done. So rowers and then the last one, army plank. In 3, 2, 1 and go. Maybe you can use your hands for a little bit of extra support. Halfway through. 20 seconds. Come on. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more exercise.
Nice and steady out there.
Army plank in 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. In 20 seconds. Come on. 15. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. And rest. We're done. That's it, we're done. We're done.
Oh, well done, guys.
Hard.
That was hard for me.
It was hard without.
Well done. Well done. Well done, mate. Oh, see you on the field soon.